What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. Visions with 2 Z's. You see the title, you see the thumbnail, and so let's go ahead and talk about it. So about a month ago, I went home to Virginia to visit family, and I took the Mini 2 with me because, I wanted to get some shots. So one place I wanted to go to was Richmond Driveway. I basically grew up out there. Every Friday, every Saturday with my dad, with cousins, my godfather, and everybody. We'd be at the track, and my godfather has a race car, so we'd be out there, racing and stuff like that. I'm into that type of thing. So I wanted to get some shots. And of course, it was the middle of the week, so it was closed. But I just wanted to get the actual track. It was just something to do. So I'm almost at my office now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually pick this back up when I get in front of the office so I can actually show you the footage. But basically, it developed like this mad gangster lean when it gets up to about a little over 100 feet. Low altitude, it flies normally. But when you get above about 100 feet, 120 feet, it starts to slowly lean to one side. It seems to be consistently leaning towards the right, but I have seen some footage where it leans to the left as well. So I do not know what's going on with it. I've placed a call with DJI, and of course their support staff is like, send it. So I've put it in the mail. It's big ups to DJI Care. I put it in the mail. They sent me a packaging slip, a UPS packaging slip. Dropped it in the mail, and it's on the way to California now. Of course, with all the weather and stuff we've had in this last couple weeks, of course there's a delay. So it's supposed to be delivered today, which is Tuesday, February 23rd. So hopefully they'll get it today and they'll diagnose what's going on and get it back to me, or just replace it and give me another one or whatever. But I'm gonna go into detail when I actually get in front of my computer, so I can actually bring up the footage as well, and we can kind of go through it. So be right back.
2 days later.
All right, so as you saw earlier with the Richmond Dragway footage, as I got it up, it started to develop like a lean towards the right. It was still flying stable and everything, but it was still leaning. So I was thinking maybe it's something going on with the gimbal or something like that. So I brought it home, did a quick little gimbal calibration, and then took it back out. And as you can see right here, it looks solid. No drifting, no leaning, everything. So I was like, all right, cool. Well, maybe just something that got a little wonky with the gimbal. Now, mind you, a day prior to me shooting this footage, I shot some footage and I had 0 problems with it. So I was kind of confused as to what was going on. But as you can see here, it looks good. So then I took it back out later on that evening, and I wanted to get this shot because the sun was like setting and it was kind of red and it just looked kind of gorgeous. So as you can see here, I get it up and I was about maybe like 200 feet maybe, and now all of a sudden take a look at the horizon. Now notice too, is also starting to drift a little bit. Now it was a little windy, but it wasn't anything like I've flown them before. So after this, so we were going back home the next day, so I just brought it down eventually, and I did an IMU calibration, a gimbal calibration again, and I also did like the standard GPS. So I did all the calibrations. So the next couple days later, I brought it back out again, and as you can see again, it looks good. If you look at the horizon, looks flat. It's not fighting. Now there was no wind on this day, so it wasn't fighting, wasn't drifting. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, I think we might be good. It might be just something weird going on. But just notice in a few minutes, you can kind of start seeing the lean a little bit now, but just hold on for a second when I stop up here. and look at the horizon. Now also notice too, it's really drifting. Again, there is no wind out here, so it's drifting pretty bad backwards and towards the left. So at this point I'm actually fighting the drone because it's getting to a point that I feel like I'm gonna lose it. So I brought it back down. Well, I started to bring it back down, and as you can see right here, watch how it starts to drift. Mind you, I'm actually fighting the sticks, trying to get it to come back towards me, and it's drifting that bad. And the Mini 2, it never drifted that bad. So at this point, I'm determining, like, yeah, there's definitely something going on. I need to place a call into DJI to see if they can kind of help me with it or whatever is going on with it. But I was able to get it down, and as you can see, I got it down to about 60 feet. And as you can see, it's rock solid. So that's when I determined it's gotta be something as it gets higher in elevation. Of course, the winds are a lot more, or a lot less stable, you know, the higher you get. So I figured it had to be something going on with the actual drone itself and not the gimbal. So I placed a call on the DJI, as I mentioned earlier, and they gave me the I don't know what's going on, but it sounded like you did everything that we would have told you to do anyway, so just go ahead and send it off to us. So the cool thing about it is I've already actually gotten an answer from them. They determined that there is an issue with the front arm, which apparently comes with the motor as well. So they attached these lovely pictures to the ticket. Sweet iPhone. And not only have they already determined within like a day, they've already shipped it out, and it looks like they're gonna ship me out a new one, because if I look at the serial numbers, they're actually different. So it looks like they're gonna ship me out another one, which is cool. So yeah, it's actually already on the way.
No, 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 no.
So yeah, guys, that's all I got. Next video I'll be showing the first new flight of the new drone. So till then, catch y'all next time.